This RV is back in action. This morning I showed you a video of an absolute nightmare of electrical wiring and an inverter that was installed like shit. We've got the transfer switch and everything wired back to exactly how it came from factory. This couple is, I don't want to use the word elderly, but they don't have time for all that nonsense. So instead of repairing or replacing the inverter, we decided to go back to factory, which was a good idea because that entire setup was a fire waiting to happen. Now the old converter is back and working. The old house batteries, which were still in the bay they were in, are now hooked back into the system. Transfer switch is wired back to how it's supposed to be wired and not tampered with. As a matter of fact, the very last step in this entire job is just getting the panel cover back on here. Not only did we simplify everything, I removed a little over 100 pounds of equipment, eliminated, I believe it was 6 that I counted, points of connection that were melted or at the verge of a thermal event, countless loose connections, countless improper connections, but most importantly, brought this coach back to where the client was happy with what they had. It met their needs. They're not boondocking, they're plugged in, they have battery for lights and stuff if they are off-grid for a short period of time. And we've even discussed a very small inverter in the bedroom for the sole purpose of a CPAP machine, which, again, fits his needs. So just goes back to my point from the original video. When you're buying a used coach, these big solar and battery inverter setups aren't necessarily always what I would consider an upgrade. Sometimes they can be a headache, and you might be paying for something that you absolutely don't need that's just going to cause you more problems and headache down the road.